older ions, these new ions have a feature that allows them to regulate temperature after you don't set them. So anything will make the temperature we set, the heat when they pass on, it will turn the ion off if you're not present in the place. And then when the heat is so that it goes down enough, the ion comes back on by itself, goes off, comes back on. Older ions, like I mentioned, no better. So because that thing will heat, and melt. Like I said, I've seen it live physically in secondary school. You get ions will be small in that time, small ions that time, very small, they're almost like this, a little bigger than this, and it melted the whole thing. The rubber, the plastic part of it melted completely. Then even the metal part started even changing from, they now put it away and all that. So those ones didn't have the feature that these new ones have, which is thermostat. So thermostat says this is temperature we're working with. Beyond this, go off or do something. This is what is normal for us. The thermostat of the human body is in the brain, in the hypothalamus. So activity, as I do my hand like this now, as I do like this, as I do activity, my body they produce heat. They produce heat. The moment I go above what the brain has set under normal circumstances, I will start sweating. That's the body trying to cool me down now. So heat will be packaged inside water molecules and be sent out from the skin. That's what is attempt to cool me down. If I'm in a room, temperature is lower than room temperature and it's going lower, I start. And what that thing means is my body is forcing me to work to generate heat. That's what she's shivering. So that thing I say, that's the way they do. You're trying to make heat. It's just like when you're jogging. What happens when you jog and heat comes? It's that thing. You're trying to generate heat so that you keep your temperature. So the idea is there's a temperature set point. Now, what infections do when they go around through the blood and get to the hypothalamus, they go and change the temperature set point to higher. Those infections. So 37 degrees centigrade is supposed to be the normal. An infection that can get set at 39. That's the new normal. But if the body is normal, the way the body God created the body, this body is not supposed to be in an environment that is above 37 or 30, those numbers. So the body knows what should be normal, but the brain is still the control point. So the brain sets a new normal. Now, your spiking fevers, like your temperature is going on, and you're not sweating. You're supposed to sweat. You're not sweating. So you see the people have fevers that they're normal. Shake. They will only sweat if it goes above that 39, the brain sets, or 40, then they will start, the body will start reacting. So the brain is saying don't react. Whereas the physical organs in the body cannot deal with that type of temperature. So that's what makes fever very dangerous. And of course, fever is drying the person up, almost like boiling the blood and reducing the quantity of fluid in the body, dehydration. So what you now do, so what happens is somebody is at 8 degrees and they're doing. Remember, before 37 degrees is what is supposed to be normal for the body. So 36, 35, 34, you're feeling cold. Now the brain is telling the body the new normal is 39, which means the normal room temperature now feels cold. So that's a trick the brain plays on the body. So at 37, that person is doing, I feel cold. And the brain is not cold. It's the brain tricking the body. I feel cold. Off everything's awful. It's okay. But I feel cold. So look at you. If you feel cold, you say, no, everywhere they're okay. It's the brain playing that. So when I asked, I wanted to know what is making the woman shiver. And the guy was telling me the postpartum chills. I was trying to find out. ChatGPT was telling me it made sense in the beginning as not making sense to me that progesterone will regulate a woman's core temperature, which is correct because when women ovulate, how they know they ovulate is the body feels warmer than normal. So the brain goes slightly above what it should be and sets it as the new normal. So don't be saying a fever, but the woman will just know that she's ovulating because the body will be hotter than normal. Then they discharge all that, and the hormone that runs the show from ovulation down is progesterone. So estrogen there too. So during pregnancy, the placenta makes those two hormones, estrogen and progesterone. So if you say there is a temperature regulation component of the placenta and progesterone, I will not disagree with you. My problem is now, when you now tell me that, from what I explained now, If progesterone has made the brain set the temperature a bit up, it means anything in the room below that one way brain set, that will start. Now, as you pull out the placenta, it means you have pulled out progesterone. Because his placenta is making progesterone. So let's say suddenly you just remove the guy that was regulating that put temperature high. What will happen is the brain's uh, thermometer, or not thermostat, should drop now back to what it should be. Because there's no infection. I say that it's going to. So something says, not yes.
The infection from when you're doing this, yes, you're opening up the
Yes, yes.
from around the place not
Yes. But what that will now do is the rigors will come with fever. If something else that's not placenta return that thing back. Remember, infection that will cause fever is going to go to here. Remember, it will always come here and get something. If infection causes fever, what it did is it went to the brain and reset what the normal temperature should be. So if infection caused the thing in the theater, fever should be there. But that right happens, no fever. If you can check temperature at 7 degrees. Do you understand? That's how you know it's not infection doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't understand? So you see, okay, go ahead. Not asking question. Yeah, so I'm saying the argument is that the hormone with placenta bring nine set that thing up. Before now, the next person that will do it is infection. But now there's no infection, because if there's an infection, we'll be having fever. Do you understand? But there's no infection. Now we have removed placenta, so the hormone is out. I expect that what the guy said should come down. Do you understand? To maybe what it should be normally. You know, so if this has happened, and that's what the guy agreed to, that the temperature set point has come down suddenly from 39 to 37. So what's not creating the rigor? Because rigor, again, is a compensatory mechanism to try to make you generate heat. So if you do like this, just naturally, if you start feeling hot, you start feeling hot, then I start sweating. So sweating is not cooling me down, as you know. So the body is forcing you to do activity, to start generating. So if the thing has come down to 37, why are you trying to generate it when your brain is saying 37 is normal and the room is 37? Why are you not trying to generate it? When you try to generate it is when the body says 39 is normal and the room is 37. 37 feels cold compared to 39. If 37 be normal and I put AC to, let's say, 16, 20, all those things, somebody can react because it's below what is normal. But this one is the placenta you deliver has moved progesterone. The thing has settled back down. So why is the woman having progesterone change? Why? So saying the thing drops. Therefore, I told him, okay, link this thing up. You know, link it. And somebody one guy I was listening to. He mentioned it. How you know that the ChatGPT is just he called it natural language computing. They just piece things together. The AI pieces things together and tries to make sense out of it. But how you know that information, there, a lot of it is not what it should be. Areas where you get specific knowledge, areas where you say you professor or any. When you take in there, you just combo before you. There's happened many times I told you these things. So if progesterone is out and that thing has come back to 37, why? That's no reason why the man should shift to sugar. That's no reason. Because the room is 37 and the brain is saying 37. So everything is matching. So why? You know? So they didn't make sense. I told him, okay, link now. What are you telling me? Link. He come talk, say, as the temperature set point comes down, suddenly the woman will not start feeling. I say, no, that does not make sense. What makes a woman? No, it does not make sense now. What makes a woman shiver is that the environment feels cooler than what the body agrees with. That's what causes chills. That's all. That's a simple thing that causes chills. If I put this AC at 12, if it's possible, after 5 minutes, you just leave this place because that's you understand. The shivering is just your body trying to create heat for you because this place is not friendly again, temperature wise. That's what's making somebody have chill. Outside that, you don't have any reason to have chill, except there's another thing happening from another pathway. Yes. Go ahead. To your prophylactic, okay, they give prophylactic, they do it, okay, see. You see? Yes, they do that, yes. You see? But there are places where they do. No. Ceftriaxone is supposed to protect you from infection now. No. Ceftriaxone, if you have given something empirically, then you are covered. That's what it means. It's just that thing is covered now. It's prophylaxis, like you said. Something you give to make sure that this does not happen. So again, When a woman is having postpartum chills, you check the temperature to be sure it's not fever. If there's no fever, no problem. That's no problem. So you can